I can remember up on this stage in 3rd grade, Johnny Appleseed was up here, and I was the little guy that just got in trouble in the classroom. They didn't even let me speak because I was too shy. So a lot's happened since 3rd grade right here in Dent County. But you know, folks, it's great to be home. I can't tell you, I didn't know what to expect coming in today, but it's amazing what happened. We don't know exactly how many counties we've won. We just won Washington County when I was coming up the stage. And we won Shannon County. My good friend Jerry King said that, we may not win Shannon County, but guess what? We won it 2-1. So we didn't just win it. I do want to thank, I can't thank just people individually, because that's everyone in this room. I look across and there's people from all 30 counties in this room in Dent County, and that's what it took. It took all of us. It wasn't just one person. It was all of us that did this. I mean, whether you were Cameron Kelly, this young gentleman right here, that, wave at everyone, Cameron. My little buddy from Wright County gave me all the money that he had in his pocket. And you know what? It was 2 cents. And we were thankful for it, and that helped us with this campaign, Cameron. It took all of us. Folks, we had, in this race, we had people knocking doors everywhere, making phone calls. We put one of the most aggressive campaigns, and we won this race, by, we think, more than 68%, but it's hard to tell. Dade County was 86%, so God bless you, Dade County. I do want to thank my campaign team. My campaign manager Josh Haynes, the entire staff. Ross Branson is a gentleman who's been in the car with me for the last 4 months. Bless his heart, that's all I can say, But everyone in the entire campaign has been so helpful. My good friend Robert Nodell from Butler County. Butler County carried over 75% of the vote tonight. Chairman of the 8th Congressional District, Eddie Justice, he's led us all the way through the whole fight. We were in Poplar Bluff yesterday driving around a 4x8 trailer all the way through Poplar Bluff. We even went through the graveyard. Thought maybe we... Okay, probably shouldn't have said that. But, folks, I want to thank my parents. They are amazing people. Folks, we put down some words, and I wanted to share a few things because I wasn't sure if I could make it tonight. I'm one of those sensitive people that hold things through, but you know what? God has been extremely good because we wouldn't be here where we are today, and that's why I'm up here today. And I want to thank God first and foremost. It's good to be home. There are a lot of people like Jason. Well, I don't think there's a lot of people like Jason. To begin that, I'm from Salem. Salem, Missouri, the population here is 4,956 people. Small town boy. This is where I was raised. This is where my family lives. We've been here for several generations, 7 generations. You know, I don't come from a wealthy family. We've said that numerous times. My father was an auto mechanic, had Bill's Auto Repair here in Salem. A lot of you came there. And my mother worked at a factory. She worked at Briggs & Stratton until they closed, you know, because she had to provide for health care. You know, so I don't come from a family of a lot, but we've learned a lot of good lessons.
Yeah.
And this district is about that, folks.
Yeah.
This is a district that believes in the heart of America. And we believe that we can do better if government just gets out of our way. You know, some would also probably say that I'm not the most polished candidate that they've ever seen. And you know what? They're right about that. But that's who I am. And that's what makes us who we are. And it's a blessing. You know, I'm thankful that in America we still elect people from small towns and humble backgrounds, because that's what we did today in the 8th Congressional District. And I'm grateful for that. Folks, we've been without representation for a while.
Yeah.
Right here. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to head straight to Washington, D.C., where I will wait until we're sworn in by the Speaker of the House. They're going to swear us in. We've been without a representative for 134 days. We don't need to be without another day. I've always had the philosophy, hit the ground running and don't slow up. That's what we've done in this campaign. That's what I'm going to do as your congressman. And that's why I'm going to D.C. I want you to know that although I go to Congress as just one person, I will be taking with me the thousands of conversations that I've had with the constituents all over these glorious 30 counties to the halls of Congress, because it's all of us that's up there. It's not just one person. It's all of us in representing the 8th District. And I can't wait to do that. You know, I visited in all 30 counties. We went to kitchen tables. We went to rice farms. We've been all over the place. And it's been great. And I'm looking forward to serving all of the folks in this good district. You know, parents are concerned about our nation's crushing national debt with over $16.4 trillion. They're worried about their children, that they will not be able to achieve the American dream that they had. Small businesses and family farms are struggling to survive because Washington tries to regulate success. The consistent theme from each conversation I've had been a part of these last few months is that Washington is not the solution to our problems, that Washington is usually the problem. You know, I got into this race because I've said over and over, I'm tired of watching Washington kick the can down the road and not genuinely solve the problems at hand. You know, we need a balanced budget amendment to force Congress to actually balance a budget. You know, we balance the budget in the state of Missouri. This is something that we should be able to do in Washington. I've said all along that we need to make Washington, D.C. look a whole lot more like Missouri. And if we do that, we're going to be headed in the right direction. You know, we need real regulation reform. So small businesses, family farmers, and individuals can grow their operations without the fear of Washington getting in the way.
Yeah.
And we need to repeal Obamacare.
Amen.
We don't need Obamacare to increase insurance premiums,
Nope.
make them skyrocket. And the last thing we need is for government to be in the middle of the doctor-patient relationship. You know, President Obama and a lot of liberals in Washington, and some of the national media, in fact, view this district as just flyover country. And they think we're irrelevant in national discussions. Well, they will soon know that this district has a strong, conservative, principled voice in the halls of Congress. And you know what? They will soon discover that the Missouri's 8th district will take a stand against the extreme liberal agenda that President Obama and his allies have been pushing on us. We won't apologize for our conservative beliefs. We won't back down from our rural way of life. And we won't retreat to the corner when our freedom's at risk. I can guarantee you that. You know, our nation did not get in such bad shape overnight. And we cannot hope to cure all the ills our nation immediately. However, we must start to reverse the course. Our task is not going to be easy, but nothing worth achieving has ever been easy. While we work to change our government, we will be confident in our task because we know there is nothing wrong with America that cannot be fixed by Americans. I don't want to end this. This is too good, folks. A country boy from Dent County is now going to Washington. Mr. Smith is